Hey guys, and welcome to another Heroes Cantare video. Today's video is going to be about Dark, and it's going to be a PvP showcase. Let's get to it. Alright, match 1. If you guys are curious about my team, I am running Shoko BB as a suicide unit, and then Chloris is here for the heals, Hwaryun is just here to attack, but King Dark is going to do most of the work, alright? So let's get to it. I'll show the gear and like all that jazz right after. We're just here to like show like what Dark can do as a unit at this stage. By the way, I'm in Diamond. Hopefully Dark will make it easier for me to climb in PvP. But this is usually my strat. I use usually one Jinmori in the front and then double Chloris and then Dark at the end. This is mainly so that I can stun like the highest attacking unit. It's a little weird they have a Chloris S3 going, but it's fine. And essentially the goal is hopefully this guy takes out Shoko BB, but he's not. This is really unfortunate. I'm used to like my team getting killed by Shoko BB, but it's fine. It's fine, like, cause usually I get more cards in this, so it's a little weird doing it this way, but it's all good. Hopefully this kills Shoko BB this time. Alright, now Shoko's dead. He's like not geared or anything, right? The reason why I want him to die is because I get 2 dark cards, like a full set, so I can do his S2 twice. And his S2 is like his bread and butter. His S3 is more like, it's there to do like, you know, damage, but it's not really there to like deal DPS, if that makes any sense. And Chloris is just here to like make sure the team stays alive longer. She's not really here to, you know, do anything much else. Alright, Chloris heals. Bam is back, that's fine. Got shields. Yeah, so you can see like Shoko BB's buff, like it helps a lot dealing with damage. I'm gonna try and go for, I can't go first. Right, hopefully we can stun or kill. Something would be nice. I don't need a heal anymore. I'm combining so I can get more dark cards. Nice kill. Heal. Sort of penetrates his shield, but there you go. That's match 1 with Dark. He did all of the work, right? I mean, I built a team so that I can maximize his damage. But yeah, that's match 1. Alright, match 2. Renew. 321 CC. I have 258, but that's mainly because Shoko's like down. Usually I'd be at like 330. Just you know, like a heads up. I like using Shoko because of his boost and damage. So this is like a perfect example. This, like, I like seeing Mira because Mira means I'm guaranteed for my Shoko to die at the end. So let's do this. Hopefully. Alright, Shoko's dead. That's really good. This must be a really strong Sora if it has the highest attack, because that's what Jinmori goes for. So he didn't die, which is really good. I don't like King Dark dying too fast, because when he dies too fast, he it ends up like, you know, kind of messing up the comp a little. But see, he practically like almost O-code like these units. Alright, and this is like the kind of setup that I want, where it's I get Jinmori in the front. We're dying a little, so we'll shield, and then Dark in the back. Dark will always be in the back because even if he dies, like, it doesn't matter. They would literally have to like stun him in order for like anything bad to really happen, and he would have to die. There we killed Khun. Khun died on the first turn then. Probably because Jinmori, or no, probably because like Dark keeps hitting him. And then let's go again for another Dark. We're actually, man, I like to go like turn 1, but the thing is obviously like my Dark's not fast enough. That's like one of the weaknesses of Dark as a unit. He's not too fast, but at the same time, like, his damage is so nutty. And just out of curiosity, I am using like the S2 relic on him, so he deals more damage on his S2. So, and he's like heavily geared, right? He's like heavily geared, but I can gear like my Heavenly Warlord like this. I can gear like almost any of my units like the way I gear Dark, and like Dark just, he he's just a unit that's like, if you give him like anything remotely attack related, he just goes off. Like, he's just doing all of the work. Obviously, because Shoko BB's here to die and Chloris doesn't attack, but he's doing work. You know what I mean? He's doing work. Hopefully, we find another team. So let's go to the next match. Alright, I hit renew a little early, but you know, we're still here, right? Same CC and everything. Our score went up a little. Let's go to next match. 325. They are using Kaiser. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Dark has a hard time with Kaiser, so this is a pretty good matchup. Because I just like seeing Kaiser, like how does she hold up against Dark, right? Because technically Kaiser is a new unit in KR and JP. So since she's a new unit, you know, she should technically be able to handle her own against units who have been in the meta, quote unquote, longer, right? Stun Maschenny, that's pretty good. But she only had her S1 up, so that's fine. Shoko dies, perfect. And then get the defense buff on her team. It's a little bad because, and this is where Chloris is like really useful, is because she adds longevity to the team. Because I don't want that immortal buff to trigger too fast. Because once it triggers too fast, and also the reason why I do is S3 is because I get this attack buff. That attack buff is pretty huge. Like any attack buff on Dark just scales really hard from what I've seen. Jinmori's S2. Hopefully we can stun Maschenny. No, we stun Bomb instead. Probably gets more attack when he's in Black March mode, right? Probably gets more attack in Black March mode. It's fine. Jin with the stun, or you know, the counter. Jin with the counter again. Alright, nice. So we killed Bomb, we killed Khun, and we technically killed... So look how little damage that did to Chloris. Like, that's like one of the biggest things that like honestly worries me. Is that, I mean Kaiser. Is that Kaiser can really... Like, she's not even level 87, and my Dark, last night, for the folks on Twitch, shout out, you guys know I didn't have gear on him, and he couldn't kill Kaiser. Even with gear, he still has like somewhat of a difficult time, right? Still somewhat of a difficult time. He's already on his second death, and Kaiser's just like literally like throwing everything she has onto... And this Kaiser's fast. My Jinmori is like 500 something speed. Like he's not a scrub. Yeah, this Kaiser might do it. Good lord. Okay, and I don't outspeed this Kaiser. Yeah. Oh, we do. I don't know. I didn't. Maybe. Interesting. Interesting. So we do have a loss. I think Kaiser counters Dark in some way, gear or no gear, because she has an immunity. Whenever she falls below 50% HP, she pretty much, you know, becomes immune to damage. And with the way Dark works is he's pure damage, right? Pretty much tank meta stops Dark from actually, you know, like just one-shotting the enemy team. But this makes Kaiser even more, you know, even more valuable in my opinion. So that's it for this match. Alright, next match, renew 311. Alright, this one's 347. I'm actually gonna go for this one instead because it has higher CC. The point of this is to like be in a realistic situation. I don't think Green Apple Yuriha does as well as Kaiser. Just from my personal like experience. But let's go ahead and go through this. Jinmori's S2 for the stun on the highest attack unit, and then double Chloris for the heals for longevity. Hopefully Shoko dies. I actually don't like using Jinmori so early, just so Jinmori can get like that buff. But you'll notice that Dark did die. Like, you know, he's built like a squish unit. And I'll show his gear after, right? I'll show his gear after. Honestly, I almost don't like running his S3. But I'm doing it for buff. See, like everyone died, and I get that he's taunted and stuff, but it only lasts one turn. And like he's just such a monster, honestly. He's such a monster, Dark. Yuriha just, I mean, look, she's good. She's a good like tank, but look at this, man. Look at this. This is like nothing. Like this person had more CC. You know, Junpei, I'm sorry. You have more CC, but like Kaiser just does work, man. I mean, this is turning into like a Kaiser sort of showcase, right? Like that's how strong she is. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god, stun, please. Fudge brownies. Okay. Jin. Jin and tonic. Stun. Okay. We have a chance. I just need you to stun again, and if you don't stun, just yes. Oh my god. I'm catching this footage on camera. You know, like usually we only catch this kind of footage on Twitch. Yes. It's not a Gen Warrior showcase, it's about Dark. But Dark still did the most damage. He still clutched it, but the most important part was he ripped Yuriha in half, right? Like there's if this guy had Kaiser, I wouldn't have won. In my opinion. I wouldn't have won. Oh, but anyways, next match. Alright, so hopefully we find another Kaiser team to renew. Alright, 380. This is like, you know, more realistic, right? Do you have Kaiser? Don't have Kaiser, but she does have no name. This is gonna be a good match. Because also Godkiller 0 is... If she has the exclusive equipment, like, she's like bonkers. Alright, so hopefully I can go faster than this no name. Alright, I don't. So no stuns for me. It doesn't really matter if like Dark, like they have like immunity or not, because Dark doesn't really, his debuff is like he can lock down like the highest attacking like, you know, unit for one turn. But honestly, it doesn't really matter for his case, because like he's gonna be he's not worried about taking hits like for the first 2 turns. But this team is like really good. Jin Mori with like the counters, obviously his assists are like taking us really far, right? Dude, just wipe this team. Practically wipe this team. Are we confused? Is he confused? I can't see. This is actually important to me. Cause GKZ, like, she confuses. And if I'm confused, like, I'm going to die. Alright, I'm gonna double... Oh my god. I don't think I'm confused, alright? I don't think I'm confused. If I'm confused, like... Alright, he's not confused. I wanted to make sure. Because if I was confused, nothing I did mattered. Chloris dies, big rip. Big rip there. Alright, Jin Mori is confused. It's fine. All I need is Dark. Dark, bro! Bro! We lost. Good match. You guys can see like Dark's value. If I ran Kaiser with him, he would be busted. Instead of running like Chloris or Jin Mori, because I feel like Chloris, she's alright, but I feel like running him with Kaiser would be just much better. So that's it. That's it. So this fight is gonna be with Hwaryun. Dark doesn't have any skills. And this is just... Okay, this is not Hwaryun by herself. But anyways, it's fine. We want King Dark to die. Buff unavailable. This is just to show that, like, he'll still get revived. Yeah, like, he still gets immortal for 2 turns. Regardless if, like, he gets anti-buffed. So he's still immortal, right? This is fine, I like this. So next turn, he's guaranteed to die. Guaranteed. Even like the debuffs didn't do it. There you go. I like that. That was good. Good. Alright, so now we're in the gear section. I am running like a different set of gear on Jin Mori. I do have Godkiller Zero's exclusive on him. It's just for the debuff accuracy. Here's his stats, right? nothing too crazy. His attack is like okay. It would be higher if I had SS gear and all that jazz, right? His relics, here's relics. This one's defensive, and then this one's for counters. His awakening, you know, he's fully awakened, right? You guys seen my Gene Mori before, but you know, there you go. I wasn't using bomb or him. There's Dark. Dark is fully geared. He's using White's gear for crit hit damage. This Daisy earring is like pretty stacked, right? If I had SS, he'd probably hit even harder. He has more potential. If I maxed his S2, his S2 just on like +1 gets 100% or 10% damage. At max, it's like technically 140%, right? So additional damage to the decrease in attack numbers. So the less people there are on the field, the higher damage it does, right? And all weakened status is extended. Like if I had this maxed, like nothing would stop Dark. But still Kaiser. I still think Kaiser can still stop him because she's so thick. Like he's a good like attack unit, but all he does is kill other DPSs. I don't think he's strong enough to kill other tanks unless his gear is just like, you know, it's just absolutely insane to the point he doesn't like care. I am running these relics. Path of the Sword is like one of the best relics in the entire game. You should use it if you have it. I would like to replace either Path of the Sword or this relic, his 2-chain, with his exclusive. I think I'd rather replace his 2-chain, that way I can use his S3 to its maximum capability. But his 2-chain is literally like his bread and butter. Like, if anything, you can almost spam his S2 and you'll be just as fine. But I personally like using his S3 for the buff, right? Alright, that's the animation, cool. Thanks, Dark. Dark, stop it. Stop it. Stop flexing on everyone, dude. We get it, you're cool. You get a dragon. Oh, yeah. Alright, jeez. Chill. Ignores 50% of damage reflection and debuff resist. What essentially this does means it gives him a pierce up. It gives him a pierce stat. Like, because damage deflection is known as damage reduction, and debuff resist is, you know, it's exactly what it sounds like. He gets a personal buff at, you know, at non-max level, it's only at 30%, but at max level, it's 50%. Notice that his attack stays the same, because you don't really need to raise his attack when you get a buff that, you know, completely nullifies it. Overall, I would say he's, like, not a must-have, but he's a cool unit to have in PvP. I love him a lot. Like, I can't wait to, like, build him. Here's his awakening tree. I did invest into him, like, a little bit more than Elaine, right? Obviously, that's why he performs better. Like, he's just a fun unit to have. Like, the way he one-shots Arena, it's similar to the way Mira does it, except the thing is like, he doesn't tank. He's just full glass cannon. Where Mira, she can tank. She can kind of do it all. He's like, you know, the other side of the coin. And plus, he has, like, debuffs and buffs. Did I go over Chloris? There's Chloris. Here's her awakenings. Nothing too crazy, right? And then here's her relics. I'm running this relic because it increases her heals, and then this relic because this element relic is literally belongs on, or the key relic belongs on Chloris, because she's the only element type that I feel fits it. Element type character. And then finally we have what was I using? I was using Choco BB, right? Choco BB is like ungeared, or this is like his gear, right? But like he's level 10. You need his passive S2 to get the buff, right? You need the passive S2 to get the buff. But other than that, like, he's just here to die. He's level 10, you know. This gear is scrub, right? I do want to build Kaiser later, and I might do a rerun video for Dark with Kaiser. I feel like he would just do so much better than Chloris, because the thing is like, if I have Jin and Kaiser on the same team, it'll let Dark live longer, it'll let Jin live longer, she can tank, she can taunt. I would actually prefer Sujin Lee, but, you know, like, regardless, this is a Dark showcase, but I feel like I could make this team even better. Like, he can be even better than what he is now. So for PvP, my bad, he's, like, highly recommended, right? But he's not a must-have. He's not a must-have. Let's put it out there. He's just a fun unit. And he has more capabilities. Like his S1 is actually really good. But anyways, I'll talk about more of that in like the PvE like showcase. Thank you for showing, or watching the PvP showcase. And, do all the stuff that, like, comment, subscribe, all that. I really appreciate the comments. But other than that, thank you for all the support and have yourself a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one.